What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back.
So this Hephaestus, he's like
Oh, we got
Gaia's
two
own
different
personal
things. Let's go meet our clone first. Well, technically it's Elizabeth's clone, not me, but
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
which is kind of what we thought.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
But they had a
Does
copy
Innes
of
have a
Apollo,
copy?
yeah.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, they're gonna die.
Hey! Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
This is a kind of a crazy, like, nature
How'd it go?
versus nurture
Her
contrast here.
injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Like, Aloy grew up, you know, in the wilds, having to prove herself, being an outcast, you know, doing whatever she
should go
could,
up and fragment to Gaia.
and, you know, incredibly confident and whatnot, ready to be the bad bitch. And Beta, on the other hand, is literally like a beta in the sense the word is typically used. She's just like mousy,
Anybody seen one of my machines?
anxiety-ridden, like very, very different from Aloy.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me.
I need 5 for that. Hell technique. Let me get propelled spike, because I'm either gonna want propelled spike. Splits into I mean, that one could be good as well. I just don't know. At least it looks like it's kind of a wide hit, but this is best used against big targets, so maybe a wide hit wouldn't necessarily be a problem. I'm not interested in the trap at all. Well, we'll pick up propelled spike because it'll, well, no, you know what? No. Because it doesn't really make sense to get propelled spike if I'm going to get the bolt blaster nuke. Damage is better. Oh, it's actually like what I was talking about earlier, is being able to move with heavy weapons. Yeah, and we can pick up, I don't really give a shit about efficient repair, but the alternative would be to pick up 2 points there, or 1 point here into that. So let's, yeah, well, machine health and lasting override. I mean, no, you know what? Maybe I will get these two. Get those two, and then that way I have just like a solid boost to overrides in general. Quest, side quest. I need to know. Lightning Hunter Bow. Level 25. A little bit low to do that, but definitely want to do that, because if the bow is lightning and like fire and super arrows, that would be good. Where are we at? So I need these 3 points. No, they're all 2. I mean, right now I want skill points. I want to get some stuff. 1 skill point, 1 skill point, 3 skill points, and spear damage. Desert Clan, Lowland, Sky Clan. Could I do this? Desert, Lowland, Sky. Oh, Sky Clan. Here. And then Desert clan, lowland clan. I found the sky clan. I haven't discovered the lowland clan. I'm guessing they're down here somewhere, unless the arena is part of that. And then, no, desert's over here. Lowland's got to be down here. So what do I want to do? First to fly. Fly to the mountaintop. If I can get, if this actually gives me something that I can fly on, that would allow me to get that tall strider, which would unveil a lot
Over here. I've got something to tell you. I needed
of the area that I can't access right now. And I felt like I was going to get the ability to fly, but we did Aether, we did the follow-up quest, and I still don't have that. And this is called First to Fly. So, I don't know. I think my best bet is going to be...
Sad to see the snow end sometimes.
be figuring this out. Let's just go where it's at and see if the quest gives me any details, any hints, you know, like, oh, I can blah 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 blah. Like I'd find rabbits up in the snowy region, but
No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me. Close to Noth were right. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Farika.
would you though, Aloy? Or could you hardcore parkour? Come on, man. This ain't even... You could totally get up this. Damn. Alright, well, first to fly is not a possibility. The next best bet would be go knock out a cauldron. See if I see any other cauldrons on the map. I don't think so yet. Can at least make it over there. You know what? Well, it would be a long fucking episode, but there's really... I don't have any reason I can't just do the cauldron this episode, because we got... Dude, what was that quest called? Was there a separate quest break? Cradle. It was still just Cradle of Echoes. There's a lot of lore and dialogue and stuff, so it's like, you know, what do I name this? Let's call this episode Lore Time? That don't make sense. Get this cauldron.
Looks like that machine stores fluid in its tail.
It's like Snap.
I wonder what it does with it.
There!
Killed one of those before. Oh, rabbit hide? What? Did not think the map would mark them if I came within a certain range. Little bunnies, where are you? Snap maw. I haven't killed a snap maw yet. Why did it bring me over here? Owl. 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 I don't need owls. I need the rabbit you just said was over here. Lie to me, game. Betray my trust.
Frost isn't gonna do much.
Let's get this campfire, so whenever I do need snap malls, I can come back. Angry voice. Can I even get to the cauldron? Salt bite.
Your blade be bright. May your enemies fall. Outlander.
What kind of dope hunting goods do you got for sale out here? Bet it's something good.
You honor the Tanakh.
Looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected.
Are you looking for a fight?
Eventide. That's a shittier version than the one I had. Iron Eater Shredder Gauntlet. We're not doing those anymore.
Really? There's nothing you want.
Red hair? Keen eye? Aloy. You defeated There's not a rumor in the land that doesn't cross the cookpot. Kitchens chop up the meat and stir in the gossip.
And was what you said to that Tanakh soldier just gossip about food?
You think soldiers are the slice up the right with the correct?
That's just a cooking quest.
What ingredient?
So, what? But I'll see you the lake as spring.
One skill point, bird eggs and bird meat. Might get that done eventually.
I hear you. Go with honor. I'm watching you.
By the time we get to the cauldron, it is probably time for me to break and do another episode. Alright, well, since this one's chasing somebody, let me take it out. Persists when killed. Patchable, destroy link. So its tail, let's get the things on the back, maybe shoot its neck.
Those are as fast under the water as they are on land.
Oh god. Hit my mouth. Does that mean this thing's like dying in a second? Wait, that's a pelican. I need that. Ooh, I needed that. Oh, wishbone. There were a couple upgrades I needed
To my stash.
goals for. Under jobs. Go to workbench, go to workbench. Wait, do I have the materials?
Aloy, my data indicates you are near a cauldron. Accessing its core may provide you with additional machine overrides. I have marked its location in your focus.
Thanks, Gaia.
Cauldron Iota. Why repair your mount when you can just go get a new one? Deep Striders.
It's a cauldron door, but different. No way to hack it open. I'm gonna have to find some other way. Stop looking already.
Bunnies! Go, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my god, there's so many of them, bro. I'm trying to get rabbit parts. Oh, that was an apex, cool. So I haven't actually like used my new warrior stuff. Let me tab over and see exactly what we got here. So that's shield, R1, R1, R2 for shield. Jump off R1 and then hold R2 or R1, R2. Quickly damage an enemy and leap into the air. Shooting your target with an arrow immediately after an arrow slash damage or jump off. So I either jump off I don't understand the difference between aerial slash and jump off. They seem to be the same thing. One looks like I need the dude in the jaw and then jump up and hit. Oh, they look the same. And what else did I get? Half moon slash is just R1. Hold R1 and then release. So I got hold R1 and release. R1, R1, R2. And then just R1, 2, but timed. So the R1, pause R2. Do that, and then so the boop boop. That one's more of an immediate. Whereas this. I don't understand the difference. I'm looking and I still don't quite get it. There's an audio cue for that.
Snowfall's blanketing the land.
Let me look at this again. Jump off. Jump off an enemy to quickly reposition yourself and create distance. Shooting your target with an arrow immediately after a jump off deals extra damage. Wait. No. Does that jump off? An aerial slash. Okay, I see it. So just pressing them, aerial slash is going to advance up on the target. So this is like hyper aggression. We're literally attacking and just rushing it. Whereas jump off is more of a I want to disengage and try to shoot the enemy. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Are there any more of those little bunnies? I need to get things. What's that? I haven't killed prairie dogs before. Sure, I'm gonna need them for something. I just came up here to do the cauldron, and little did I know I'm gonna find the motherlode of all the wildlife I've been looking for.
Stuff for the stash.
Alright, back on task though. I want to figure out how to get inside of this thing before I wrap up this episode, and I just can't help myself. Murdering all the bunnies. Natural hunter instincts. I mean, I should have. Oh no, yeah, upgrade hunter quiver. We got it. Fuck yeah. Oh, hang on, where'd that other rabbit go? I know I can get all this stuff here. I need to stop. I'm getting so distracted right now. Every time I'm like, all right, let me go look at this thing. It's like, oh wait, no, it's another rabbit. Oh no, that's another prairie dog. Oh no, wait, there's another thing. But I've been looking for rabbits forever, man. Fucking 27 episodes. It's the first time I found a rabbit. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Wait, what is marked? I only have one quest active, I think. Oh, we got a rock side of the cliff entrance.
Here I come. There's crevices in this. As if the earth split open that fast. Must have been an earthquake.
This is gonna be my entrance point for it.
I wonder where this leads.
Cauldron. There it is. Okay, I'm a little low on healing, but I got potions. Let's wrap up Cauldron Iota in the next episode. We'll knock that out. Then we're going to get back on track with main quest stuff. So stay tuned and I'll catch y'all then.